when I go into this, and I'm not building up animosity towards anybody. I'm just a competitor, and I'm trying to achieve my dream of becoming a world champion. So, you know, fueling on hate and bad feelings wouldn't get me anywhere. It might work for other people, but it wouldn't work for me.
That's kind of why I asked you. I mean, you don't feel that way, but like, if you're thinking about the same person every day for 4 months, you know, it never creeps in, like never. It's not even like, why do I have to keep thinking about this same guy?
No, not at all, man. Got to look at it like this. I'm in the UFC competing against the best in the world, and if I got to dwell on one guy for 6 months, so be it. I'm here, you know what I mean, and you know, I can't be too negative about it.
You still see him as one of the best in the world?
Former world champ, you know what I mean? When people think Anthony Pettis, I know a lot of people have written him off as of late, but you know, you still got to think of him as a former world champion. He held the title in 2 major organizations. The guy's tough as shit. So yeah, you know, I still look at him as a highly touted opponent.
When you scout him, what do you see in his last couple of fights? I mean, is he a different fighter? Is he
still dangerous as fuck, man? I mean, the guy, vaunted striker with a good guard. That's a tough matchup for me, you know what I mean? But that's what I want. I want tough matchups. I want the challenges, and I like the challenges that he presents. But you know, I think it'll be too much for him.
I totally buy that you don't need the animosity. You did sort of wipe the dirt off your shoulder a little bit as you were walking off stage. What was going on there?
You know, fight business, man. Promoting the fight. The guy was looking at me sideways. I guess I was probably looking at him sideways too. But it's whatever, man. It's just fun. It's all fun for me.
A couple fighters I've talked to said that they were sort of almost shooken up when they heard about Max yesterday and the concussion and all that. I'm just wondering, I mean, did you have a similar reaction? And does it being a concussion just bring about a level of sympathy, I guess, that, you know, doesn't always happen in these situations?
It's not sympathy, man. It's concern. You know what I mean? It's a lot of concern. You know, you go through camps, and especially for Max, this is his 3rd fight this year that's been pulled from him, and you know, he's been taking headshots, and you know, I know they said it has nothing to do with the weight cut, but I think that at the end of the day, it does play a part in symptoms worsening, you know what I mean? And I know that he was hydrated. I know he works with a great staff with Lockhart and Leith, so I know that he wasn't like uber depleted, you know what I mean? But I think that issues will start to kind of come to light when you start to go into fight week and things of that sort. And I'm just glad that they got this sorted out before he started going through the weight cut, man, because scary things can happen, dude. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I know that we're talking about Max and his concussion, and God bless him. I hope he's okay and whatever may be wrong, but you know, the weight cutting thing is a scary thing to think about. Just imagine if he would have went through with this fight, threw himself in a hot bath and depleted himself. It could have been really bad. You know what I mean? It's only a matter of time before something bad happens in the UFC to one of us, and it's a scary thing to think about.